Yo guys, what is up? I'm back with another video. Today I'm gonna do my basic overview of this game. I've been playing it for 2 days straight, so this is just kind of like this is just, you know, an overview of just how to fucking just what the game is, what to expect, and how the fuck to expect that shit. Okay, so we can fucking jump right in this shit. All right, does that sound good? What to say about this game is that modes, there aren't many, but the game did just come out, so I fucking realized that. But I feel like they only have 2 game modes. It's either quick play or custom match. And I feel like that's very limiting because there are multiple game modes to play in quick mode, but they don't really show. You can't like play them individually. And I feel like that really sucks. I feel like that's not something to really appreciate. I feel like if they're gonna like make multiple game modes, I feel like you should be able to pick that to like play certain game modes, because there are some game modes that I don't like. And I don't want to play those game modes. I want to play the game modes I like, and that's that. I feel like it's good to get good with players that you're not great at. I haven't really found myself doing that, but yeah, quick custom match isn't really that useful for anything else. And another thing that kind of sucks about this game is that there's no kill cams. I never thought I'd be sad. There aren't any kill cams. Like, there's no way to really see your bullshit deaths, how they've killed you. And I feel like sometimes I get kind of pissed because there isn't any. And I'll be playing a game, then all of a sudden I'm just dead out of nowhere. And there's just a bunch of players, and that's just, it's kind of obnoxious at times. I find that a bit annoying. I feel like the gameplay in general is really good. I feel like it's really smooth, it's nice. But if you're like, there's some characters that you're not gonna be good with, and you have to realize that. Like, there's gonna be some characters that you're like, it's gonna take time to get good with. Like, oh, I can just, you know, like maybe in Call of Duty, oh, I can just play with this gun. It's not all like that. It's kind of like Overwatch in that sense, where ass with, and you're gonna have to deal with that. If you want to get good with them, you're gonna really have to fucking grind out gameplay with them, and that's gonna be that. That's that. And I kind of figured out that the hard way. There are characters that look really cool that I really want as, but I can't play as, and that really sucks. I feel like loading into games isn't really a problem. What's really cool about this game is that that's really cool, but sometimes there is lag getting into games, and I feel like that can be fixed. I feel like that isn't the best thing. Like, it could take longer sometimes than you'd like, and I feel like in games, like, there's like some lag, like some every now and then you just glitch. And I feel like that's really obnoxious. I feel like it's not hard to find health patches. They kind of, there's a decent amount of places, because you do lose damage kind of quick, because there are a lot of like automatic weapons in this game. It's like single round, like, yeah, just single bullet bursts. It's like that, you know. It's just like that. And I feel like one thing that is also kind of confusing is that you're gonna have a bit of a hard time figuring out like how to fucking play as a character, because for me personally, I found it difficult trying to fucking like play as a character, because sometimes you'd see the if you give it 1 second, because there's no fucking kill cam, I have to watch my fucking dumbass players play. If you see over in like the bottom left corner, there's these animations, and I feel like they don't show some of the things. So see this little, like, these bars right there that I'm using up? That's to jump. I didn't realize that, because it doesn't tell you have like 3 jumps. There's like no real tutorial to each player, and I feel like maybe that can be added like as a start, like only one-time thing. If you want to see it again, you can. And this knife that they gave me, there's no animation for that, and not animation. There's no little box down there that tells me that I have the knife. And that kind of sucks, because I didn't know I had those things. Yeah, I mean, I could like try and use them. I could just kind of like mess around, like just like mash buttons. But I feel like it'd be easier if to just like put that in the game. And like I was saying like earlier, like, this is my favorite game mode. Justin Roiland voices that ball. He's the voice of Morty and Rick in the show Rick and Morty. And I feel like it's kind of cool, because it's kind of funny, because you hear this voice, and it's kind of goofy. And this cool commentary that goes with him. It's not just like, this is a ball. take the ball. It kind of adds some characteristics to the ball. And I think that's kind of cool. It makes the game more fun to play because when you pick up the ball, it says, "Oh, hey there, man. What's your name?" and things like that. And I feel like it's unique in that sense. They're obviously, I do think that they should implement it so it's like, oh, there's like this game modes and not just this one like randomized algorithm that shows that. But I will be making character analyzation videos where I'm gonna say, oh, this is this character, this is what it's good at. When you kick someone, you get that footprint. I feel like that's cool. I kind of lost my train of thought. I do think the game is worth $30. I think maybe if it went on sale for maybe $20, I think I'd wait for it to go on sale, which eventually it probably will. Unless like they add new characters, I do get is just like the opening days of this game. There's not gonna be much in. They're gonna build off of that, and I feel like that's gonna be interesting. I hope they add new skins. The skins in this game are pretty cool, but like in Overwatch, like they're making new skins constantly. I feel like that's really cool. They like I said in my last video, the creators were like making this game before Overwatch was announced, and I feel like this game really is separate. Like when he said that, I was kind of expecting it to be similar, but I was surprised when it's like it's really its own game. Like you kind of have to think of it that way. It's not. It's similar, but it's not. You know, it's yeah, yeah. I feel like some things that also kind of are bad about this is that I have to wait for my slide, like to run around the map. I have to wait for that because I know if you're playing as Soldier 76, you don't have to wait to sprint. And I feel like some characters in this game, like they're already like they have the ability to just like to do these like to run around quickly. And I get that some characters aren't tanks, and you're not gonna have that for every character. But for a more agile character, you'd assume that they'd put it so you can just constantly be running. But that's not, and you have to take each character separately. They're not similar at all. There's gonna be some characters you really suck ass as, and some characters you're gonna be really good as, and there's not gonna be much separating the two. Like, I'd be thinking that you're gonna be good, like character mechanics that are similar in Overwatch and this game. You're gonna be good at, like play as those characters because they're gonna run the same. Like this character, I'm not too sure who this runs as, but there's a character that runs as Pharah. I'm really good as Pharah. So I like to stick to like using maybe that character every once in a while. But there's gonna be characters you're gonna have to really put time into if you want to get good with them. And that may be a problem, it may not be a problem. I couldn't really tell you. But I feel like if you really want to get good at this game, you're gonna have to like put time. It's not gonna be one of those things like, oh yeah, it's just gonna be fun. I got 5th place? You're fucking joking, bro. 5th place my ass. But yeah, that's just my overall thoughts in this game. Should you buy it? I'd say wait for it to go on sale, but $30, it's already kind of cheap as it is. They're going to be adding new stuff. I hope they add more to this game. So far, the base game itself is really good. It's really fun. I think I'm having a great time. It's fast, but it is momentum based. So if you don't have good momentum, I would say kind of maybe just stick to other games. But yeah, that was that. I have been Gray. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter if you have any thoughts about this game that you'd like to let me know. I'll make a video on that. If you want to see me play any other games, let me know on Twitter. Just DM me. I'd be more than happy to listen to you guys because the fucking like 12 or 11 of you that are subscribed to me, you're all I got. You know, you're all I fucking got. I want you guys like my content, so I want to know what you guys like to see, like what gameplay you'd like to see me play. So, thank you. This has been it. I've been rambling on. Don't forget to fucking sub. I will see you guys later. Peace. That was really good.